Hi, my name's Jasmine, and welcome to Girl Misunderstood. That's not how I usually start it. Whatever. Long time no see. This is like, I hate this because, like, I wish I could post, like, every single day because, like, truly posting these videos makes me so happy. But life just gets in the way. And let's talk about life. Let's talk about what I've been up to because this is where I get to talk about myself. Um, Recently celebrated my best friend's birthday, and I just have to make it about me because truly one of the best nights of my life. One, I just get to celebrate a person that I love so much. And then just like that night was so good because like it was all about the simple things. Good people, good music, and good vibes. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone was on the same page. We're all having fun, no stress. And I just needed that. Like, I truly just needed that. And, like, truly had so much fun. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Like, wow. It's those type of nights that truly remind myself what I'm living for. And it's to just hang around my friends and just have a good time. Like, oh my god. You don't I sound like I sound like I'm like a white woman, like just discovering yoga and spirituality for the first time, but you know what I mean? Good times, good people. This leads me into my next topic. But you know, next morning I stayed over at her house. You know, we have our debrief, and while we were all talking and just like talking about like what happened the night before, I like just said out loud, okay, like when we're all driving, because we were all gonna go get breakfast, I was like, when we're driving, I need to play a song. After I said that, you know, we're still chilling for a bit. Totally slips my mind that I even said that. So once we get in the car, my friend said, like, Jasmine, what song did you want to play? And I was like, holy shit, thanks for reminding me. Play My Way by Frank Sinatra. I just felt like it was the perfect song for the moment. And it was just like, you know, we were just talking about life and stuff. And, you know, that's a song I play when I, like, want to remember the good things about life. You know what I mean? Um, so we play it and we're all like laughing about how it feels like we're like we're like it literally felt like we were leaving like the country and starting a new life somewhere. Like that was just the vibes for the moment. So whoever play that song, then we go thrifting, and one thing I love to do is thrift CDs. I'm not kidding. And when I tell you like I've gone to a bunch of different thrift stores, am I going to lie and say I've never seen a Frank Sinatra CD? No, but like this one, it really popped out at me. I see a Frank Sinatra CD, I pick it up, and it's like his best of collection. And literally, first song, of course, it's his most popular song. First song is My Way, and like on the back of the CD, it's literally the lyrics of My Way written out. And I just felt like, whoa, like what were the chances of me finding this CD? Frank Sinatra CD at the thrift store, probably high, but like, you know, in that moment it just felt so special, and I was just like, whoa, like I can't believe I found it. Whoever got the CD. And so that leads me into the next thing. I want to do a haul of all the CDs I've ever bought slash thrifted, and yeah, just do a little haul because why not? I can do whatever I want on my channel. So let's start with One Direction. Also, these are so busted. Like it's so it's literally falling apart. Also, it's been 14 years of Up All Night, so I've had this CD for 14 years. I really need to like go in and like fix these because like every single time I move, like no matter how carefully I thought like I put the CDs in the box, and I've moved these CDs like probably 4 or 5 times. No matter how much I think like I put them in safely, they always end up cracked. So this is not the first CD I've ever bought. The first CD I ever bought was either High School Musical 2 soundtrack or Fearless by Taylor Swift. But yeah, my Up All Night CD, One Direction Take Me Home. Somehow, this is still perfect. Like, it's perfect. I have the Take Me Home limited edition or the extended version, and it's like the CDs in this like little pocket, and then it's like this little book that has like all these pictures, and it's just like the coolest thing ever. And like Zayn did some drawings in these. I just remember when I saw this at Walmart, I went crazy. And then I have Of course. This is also broken. Oh my god. I also have Mind of Mine by Zayn. Okay. And then I have like Harris Falls. No, it's crazy. So today, oh my god. So today, Zayn did his like 2 hour. Would you consider it a live stream? Live stream with BBC Radio, where he was basically like playing songs for 2 hours. I didn't get a chance to fully listen to it, but he was talking about like on Harris Falls, like he was really experimenting with his sound because this is his second album. This is low key my favorite Zayn album. Actually, Mind of Mine will always be the best. I think that's such a good album, but I think personal fave is this one. So that's it for One Direction Zayn. Next, let's go into my Disney CDs because that's another thing I love to thrift. So we have High School Musical 2. I had to. Too Many Iconic Bops. Then I have, are you guys ready? Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus. Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? I couldn't believe I found this at the thrift store. Funny thing, when I was a kid, Miley Cyrus, Meet Miley Cyrus, I guess that's the name of the album, Meet Miley Cyrus. I like remember I begged my parents to let me get this CD, okay? I get it. Let me do the whole story. I get the CD and like in my grandma's bedroom she had a little TV, and like back in the day you could just put a CD player, or you can just put a CD in a DVD player. So I put the CD in, okay? I'm not kidding. I'm on my grandma's bed. I'm facing the wall. Like my back is to the TV cuz I'm getting ready to put on a performance, okay? I'm facing the wall. I play the first track. Okay, I hear the beat. I'm like, okay. I'm waiting for the lyrics. I'm like, shit, I'm still waiting. Like, what's happening? I was probably like 8 years old. I'm like, wait, the lyrics are going, but her voice isn't there. Like, it's just the music and the lyrics. Where's her voice? So then I think like I got a messed up CD. And then I look at it again. I bought the karaoke version. I was really I was 8 years old, face to the wall, waiting for Miley's voice to kick in so I could turn around and put on a show in the mirror. And I was literally standing there for like 2 minutes being like, when the fuck does it start? Looking back at it, that's actually like the funniest thing ever. Thank God no one caught me because that would have been embarrassing. But then I realized I got the karaoke version. Then I realized no way my parents are going to take me back to Walmart to get the non-karaoke version of the album. So I made the best of it, and I truly used to sing on the top of my, used to sing out loud. My favorite song from this album used to be Girls Night Out. Oh my god, GNO. Start All Over, See You Again, and I Miss You. Oh my god, those used to be my favorite songs off of this album. And then, okay, let's see what's on the Hannah Montana side. We Got the Party, Nobody's Perfect, Rockstar, Life's What You Make It, One in a Million. Ooh. True Friend. Oh, I used to love True Friend. Oh my god. And then I got Miley Cyrus. This is Miley Cyrus, The Time of Our Lives. Great album. I think I also used to have this in the past. Also very confused again because I think when I bought this the first time, I thought it had The Climb on it. Didn't. I bought it the second time at the thrift store. Thought it had The Climb on it. It doesn't. What album has The Climb on it? Okay. Selena Gomez, Kiss and Tell. Kiss and Tell. This is too iconic. And then I got this like deluxe version of Selena Gomez, A Year Without Rain. It comes with the calendar inside. I love when people do posters. It comes with a calendar inside from 2011. I did my One Direction CDs, I did my Disney CDs, and now the next pile I have are my oldies. My oldies. These are from the 90s, bro. So I have Mariah Carey, Emotions. Of course I have to. Backstreet Boys. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? One of the greatest albums of all time. I have to talk about this. I feel like my love for music truly came. I'm gonna be so like jumping all over the place this episode, but truly like my love for music came just by like hanging out around my cousins, because like they'd always be playing music. Like I remember like my version of fun as a kid used to be like this is like what years, 2007 to 2000 and like let's say 11, right? If he'd let me sit in his bedroom, and while he's like getting ready, you know, walking back and forth between the bathroom and his bedroom, fixing his hair, putting gel in his hair and shit, who the fuck am I? He used to let me sit in his bedroom, and he used to have like a little TV on top of his shelf, and just play music videos, like because he'd always have like much music and like MTV on. So then I naturally, as a kid, like always had much music or MTV on, and then slowly, like once we got a computer, always be on, like I'd always be on his computer. Like if he let me chill in his room, he let me then pick songs on YouTube. So like it was always like Michael Jackson, Backstreet Boys, fucking Bon Jovi, and that's where truly my love for boy bands came. In the beginning, like as a kid, I was a very big NSYNC fan, but now I'd say I'm a Backstreet Boys fan. I like them more. Definitely. Definitely. I think they just sound better, and I like their songs more. Okay? This was like a random one that I got, but it was just like the aesthetic. It's like a compilation CD, and it's just called Dreams. I'm like, maybe I'll like it. And I saw that they had Enigma on it, Enigma and Duran Duran. So I'm like, maybe I'll like this. You know, I think this next one is the greatest thrift find of all time. The Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. I had to thank God for this one. Oh my God. First of all, Romeo and Juliet, one of my favorite movies. Baz Luhrmann, of course, absolutely one of my favorite movies. Then I looked at the soundtrack because I'm like, there's no point of getting it if I don't like the soundtrack. Know what? It had Loveful by the Cardigans. I'm like, I have to get it just for that song alone. And then Young Hearts Run Free. Holy shit. Ever since I heard it, I've heard that song for sure. I've heard that song in the past for sure, but like when I played it from the CD, it's just like holy shit. I'm like, this is one of the greatest songs ever. And then after that, Everybody's Free by Quindon Tarver. That's another good song that I liked off of this. But honestly great. And then I have to show you the inside of it. First of all, just look at that pattern. The CD's not in there because it's in my car, but look at that pattern. So cute. Like, are you kidding me? 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 And then the next CD was just too iconic to pass on. JoJo. Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? I love it. I love finding good CDs. Frank Sinatra. Okay, so the day I got this, like I was with my friends, and then I was on my car ride home. It like takes an hour from where I live to where my friend lives. So I was just like, let me listen to these CDs. First of all, the sound quality, like holy shit, I think I just want to switch to CDs now because the sound quality of CDs in my car compared to like Bluetooth 100 times better. Like I literally heard every single instrument. And now after playing this on repeat for like 2 weeks now, my favorite songs, of course, still My Way, but I love Strangers in the Night. I'm saying like favorite songs like no one knows them, but like Frank Sinatra is literally one of the most fucking well-known musicians in the world. Strangers in the Night, Something Stupid, that's it. Strangers in the Night is truly one of my favorite songs now. J-Lo. If You Have My Love, that song alone, I'm like, I had to get this. Iconic. Shakira. This was another one that I'm like, thank the thrift gods I found this. Spice Girls? Are you kidding me? I have an original Spice Girls CD, like straight from the 90s. Oh, next one. Guys, Whitney Houston, Bodyguard. Bodyguard is one of my favorite movies. Whitney Houston is one of my favorite artists. Are you effing kidding me? Thank you. And then this is my most recent one because I went to the thrift store again last week. TLC. I fucking love TLC. I'm back. I'm like in my 90s R&B phase again. I realized that I can't listen to like R&B music from like this generation's R&B music. I just can't. I think I'd always prefer like 90s R&B compared to R&B now, and I think it's just because like I just grew up with those songs. I do like some R&B song. Okay, why am I on like an R&B tangent? I do like certain R&B songs like here and there, but like Forever. And then I didn't know, I never heard He Wasn't Man Enough by Tony Braxton until, oh my god, Kayla Nicole posted her Halloween costume, and then ever since that moment I've been obsessed with that song, and that's what reignited my R&B phase or obsession. But yeah, but I think my favorite R&B song, because like, you know, each time, each because I go through like obsessions with music and like certain genres. So like right now my current favorite R&B song is Creep by TLC. That's my next thing. I need my next thrift CD find. I need to find TLC Crazy Sexy Cool. I need to find it. Like, I actually need to find it. I need it. And I just know what? I love thrifting CDs because it's like in this TLC one, I'm pretty sure like another one had it too. Like, you literally open it up and like it has shit like this. Like, join our fan mail. Oh my god, I love seeing that. Like, I love seeing things from a different time. What the fuck am I on? But these CDs are from like 20 years ago. Not even. 20 years ago was 2025. 20 years ago was 2005, actually. So 30 years ago. Insane. And then also today I went to the ROM because I saw that they had an exhibit for... The exhibit is called... What is it called? Lovers... No. Saint Sinners, Lovers, Fools. And it was like... Okay, like I read the description and apparently it's like Flemish artwork. Now I have to find what that means. So... I like randomly had like an ad pop up on Instagram that they're running this exhibit right now. So 300 years of Flemish masterworks. And Flemish actually refers to the artistic output from the 15th to the 17th century in the region of Flanders, which is modern day Belgium and surrounding areas. And I just always, I don't know, like I like artwork from that era. I don't know what else to say. So that's why I really want to go see the exhibit. It was really cool. I loved it. Yeah. It was really cool to see, like, I think the most surprising thing from that exhibit is, of course, like, during that era, it was very common to have, like, portraits and portray nobility and like God and like they're different gods, like, you know what I mean. But I think the one part of the exhibit that I really liked is that, fuck, I wish I took a picture, but like the way it was described, it was like art depicting like just what people's hobbies were and like random stuff, like, you know, because like also during that time there was that emergence of middle class, so then you're like, you know, indulging in like certain behaviors and like I think like the description said like there's certain artists would portray like taboo topics to really like ignite a discussion about certain things, like, you know what I mean. So it was the first time where like like, I don't know, from my understanding, like where you really like are portraying art of like stuff that isn't just about like the only way I can describe it is like fun art, like, you know what I mean. Like this one, the first painting in the exhibit, it was like these two clowns, like this, fuck, I don't even know the artist's name, but like this, assuming a man, this man painted two clowns, and then up top he had the letter D, fuck, I forgot what the other things were, but it was the letter D, a foot, the foot was in the third position because there was four boxes, so it was the letter D, blank, a foot, and then something else. And then like basically if you take the first letters of each thing in Dutch, that basically means like fool. So it was very like, you know, these like finely fun artworks and like artist portraying like, you know, the taboo stuff. Like they had also this one actually broke my heart and I took a picture of it, but it was a female jester of like a certain king or queen. No, it was a female jester to a queen of like Belgium or something during that time. And like I stood there and just stared at the picture because like she's in the like description of the artwork. They're like she's painted as is, like she was wearing this green striped outfit. And if I find the picture, I'll post it here. But like in the picture, like it at the end of the description it said she may have had like cognitive disability. And that just made me so upset because it's like she was a real life person. Like I love seeing artwork from the past because it just reminds you that like people were real during that time. Like you know what I mean? Like people existed back then. Like sometimes I just think it's just me. Like I truly sometimes I think the world started the day I was born. But it's just very upsetting like to think. I just started thinking about like what her life could have been during that time, and like cool that she got to be like a part of like in proximity to the royal family, and I hope they treated her well. But it was just very upsetting. I don't know, it just made me very upset. And then there's this one painting where just like a bunch of monkeys doing stuff like acting like men. I don't know, like it was just a lot. It was a very cool exhibit to see. I would suggest to whoever's watching this, whoever, go check it out. It was fun. It was very nice. I was taking pictures and then I got super scared. Like it did have the no picture sign, but I'm like, no pictures at all or no flash photography. I don't know. But I was like taking pictures, like sneaking pictures, and then I got like really into the painting, so I was just like I was locked in. And then I look around me and there's like three security guards walking around me. I was like, oh, and then I need to put my phone down, and I got scared. But yeah, it was a really cool exhibit to see. Where was I going with this? And then I went to the gift shop and I was like, I need something from the gift shop because I just love the ROM gift shop so much. I found this. It's Bollywood cinema show cards. And it's just like basically different like artwork for different Indian movies from different decades. And I love it so much. I can't properly show it right now, but it's like the coolest thing ever. And it was $25. I fully picked this up expecting it to be $90. This shit was $25. So that is my haul. That's not even like a haul. Also, I don't know if you can see the green fucking green bowl I have in the back. Just ignore. I did. It's too lazy to take the shit off my bed. Okay, but yeah, that's been my life recently. Let's get into topics. I'm gonna do a speed run because I literally feel like I've been talking forever. So yeah. No, we're not starting there. Vibes Cartel. Okay, quickly, I'm going to talk about this. Vibes Cartel, as we know, he had like 4 or 5 shows in Toronto. I'm going to talk about the Vibes Cartel concerts are the perfect example of why Toronto like concert culture is like so fucking weird. First of all, well actually no, like I would say from what I've seen, most people are having a good time, but like I feel like the really bad examples highlight why Toronto concert culture is like so, you know, like I hate it. I hate it. First of all, someone recorded these like group of like 5 white teenagers, right, sitting down for the entire show, and then they like got up and left. And it's like, bro, like why are you buying tickets to a fucking Vibes Cartel concert if you don't know any fucking Vibes Cartel songs? Like even I was like, low-key I want to go, but first of all, the tickets were expensive. Literally, it was so funny because the second day tickets, like I literally saw a front row seat for $90, whereas like before the shows even started, that shit was going for like a couple thousand. And even I was like, I low-key want to go because I feel like it'll be fun vibes, but I'm like, even then, like I probably know 3 songs at best, like, you know what I mean? And the rest, you know, I don't know if I can really rely on my energy carrying me for the rest of the show, like, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not gonna go. So it's just like, why? First of all, it's those type of people that like just take a picture and then fucking leave, like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you at a Vibes Cartel show if you don't know any songs? Or even if you don't know any songs and you're like, oh shit, like not what I thought it was going to be, just at least stand up and like dance or something. Like, why are you sitting down? It just really pissed me off. And then the multiple fights I don't know what it is about people. I feel like I've noticed this about people recently. Certain people are just constantly like looking for ways to let their anger out. And that's why like it's so like when I go to certain concerts and where I know it's going to be like, you know, when you go to like one of your favorite artists' concerts, like, you know, if you know what the fans are like or like what the fandom is like sometimes you just know it's going to be a good concert. Sometimes you go to other shows and you know like how this artist's fans are and you're like, it might not be a good show. For most concerts that I go to, you just get this vibe that like, bro, like if you accidentally bump into someone, a fight's gonna start, like, you know what I mean. And then I watched this one TikTok where this guy was like, yep, you probably saw me get my ass beat at the Vibes Cartel concert. So I was like, okay, hold on, let me hear his side of the story. And he literally started off by saying, yeah, so I snuck onto the floor. And I'm like, that's it, you're already done, you're already done. So I'm assuming you snuck on the floor, sat in someone's seat, and then gone to a fight. Like, at that point you deserve it. Like, what are you trying to do? Yeah, Vibes Cartel, that's that. Next, Blue Jays. Holy shit, it's been a long time since I recorded because at this point it's already been a month since the Blue Jays lost the World Series. Um the Blue Jays, I'm a bandwagon fan. I've said that before, but truly something about watching the World Series, holy shit, it was like one of the most amazing things ever. Like, I truly believe like the Blue Jays did such a good job. Like, and I couldn't even be that upset that we lost because I'm like, it was just like a good series. Like, you know what I mean? We were so close. It was so funny because for game 6, me and my cousin went to the watch party at Scotiabank Arena. And we were joking, we were literally joking that like, and I mentioned this in one of my old videos, that like I'm a bad luck charm. Like, I will not I said I will not watch any of the games, okay? I didn't watch game 3, but LA won. I didn't watch game 4, Blue Jays won. I didn't watch game 5, Blue Jays won. I go to watch game 6, they lose. Like, I'm not kidding. Me and my cousin, we get there and we're both joking. We're like, yo, like every single time we watch a game, they lose. And we're like, hopefully they don't lose, because I'm like, bro, if they win, we are downtown. We are going to be in the middle of the party, like, you know what I mean. We're going to be in the middle of the crowd. So we're joking. We get there a bit late. The minute we sit down in our seats, the Dodgers score. They got their, what, I think it was like 3 points. Then, I'm not kidding, we're watching the game, we're like disappointed. Then later on, my cousin's like, okay, like I'm gonna go grab us drinks. I'm not kidding, the second she turns her back, the Blue Jays got a point. We were dying. We were absolutely dying. We were like dead ass considering. We're like, okay, like I think we both actually need to leave right now so that the Blue Jays have a chance to win. They did not win. Whatever. Game 7, I'm over at my cousin's house, and we're like, yo, if they win, we're going downtown. Like, I'm not kidding. I think it was the 7th inning. No, it was the 8th inning. And at this point, Blue Jays were up. We were literally, I'm not kidding, we literally go and grab our jackets because we're like, okay, we're gonna start heading downtown. Then the Dodgers got a point, and then we're like, shit, okay, like let's just wait. And then the 9th inning happens. That was just so like, oh my god, like the heartbreak, the actual heartbreak, it was too real. It was too real. But I'm now a Blue Jays fan. I can't wait for the next season. They did such a good job. Like, how can you be upset? Well, you can be upset. But also I think it's like all these people get like super mad because it's like all these people that are doing sports betting. Let's get into this. I didn't even write this down, but I want to talk about it. Sports betting is like way too normalized. Like, that's gambling addiction, bro. Like, why is it so normalized? Like, why is there a commercial for it like every fucking 5 seconds? And it's crazy because our article just came out that said where certain athletes that like this, whoever created this article, they interviewed certain athletes, and they're like, the amount of abuse that we've been getting ever since like sports betting became like big online, like it's actually insane, and it's ruining the game. I think that's the whole problem. It's like people are like, it's like they're so emotional about these things and like let their anger out because you're betting like so much money on it. Bitch, just sit back and watch the game for free. Like, no one told you to do that shit, okay? But also, no, I'm surprised about, and I just felt like I was ahead of the curve. No one used the song "Miss Me" by Drake. I just feel like not that many people use the song "Miss Me" by Drake, and let me tell you why people should use this song for their Blue Jays World Series photo dumps. Okay, this is how the song goes. I'm not starting from the beginning. Gone for surgery, but now I'm back again. I'm about my paper like a motherfucking scratch and win. World Series attitude, champagne bottle life. Nothing ever changes, so tonight is like tomorrow night. I will have a model wife. Your bitch is as hot as ice. Every time you see me, I look like I hit the lotto twice. But like, World Series attitude, champagne bottle life. Ooh, why did no one else use that? Why did no one else use that? Next World Series, I'm using it again. And I started it. I started this whole trend. The trend that no one did. Okay, another thing, because I was talking about Traitors, I think, on my last episode. Was that Celebrity Traitors? But basically, Charlotte from Celebrity Traitors is the same Charlotte that's involved in this whole Conor Maynard saga, okay? And if you don't know, if you haven't heard about this, this is actually one of the wildest things ever. So basically, I don't know her full name, but this woman named Charlotte, she's somehow a celebrity in the UK, okay? She got pregnant and she, like, I don't know what like happened, but she was like, Conor Maynard is my baby daddy. And he's just like, that is just not true. So then it was like this whole court case. I think she was going on like different TV, like different TV channels, like pleading her case, like, you are the father of my baby, like this and that. Did a whole DNA test twice. Court ordered DNA test twice. He's not the father. But yet, she's still like going on TV, posting online saying, nope, like he is the father of my baby. Know what she's saying? She's saying that like somehow, because apparently this could happen, like when, let's say, when you're a fetus and you have a twin, somehow like the twin gets absorbed into you, so you somehow like you potentially have your twin's DNA, so you could have like two different sets of DNA. I don't know how that works, but apparently that could happen. She's now claiming that Conor Maynard, while he was a fetus, absorbed his twin's DNA, and that's why both the paternity tests showed that Conor Maynard was not the baby's father. Holy shit, lady, give it a rest. Oh my god. That's actually insane. Like, actually insane. But yeah, I didn't know that was the same Charlotte that was on Traitors, because I just knew it. Her on Traitors was just so weird. Like, she was so weird, bro. And yeah. Okay, talking about celebrity couples that are good. I did not know Pierre and Teyanna Taylor were together. Holy shit. It truly, like, I got so giddy because it's so rare to see two good looking people, like two good looking celebrities in a relationship. And Pierre and Teyanna Taylor are like both the same type of pretty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're both like, how do I describe it? Like, they're like strikingly pretty. Like, they just have very like sharp features, you know what I mean? And I just feel like they're so good together. Like, that just makes sense. Like, that, honestly, Pierre and Tiana Taylor just makes total sense, okay? Together. Next topic, Ariana Grande in Brazil. Let's get into this. I don't play about Ariana Grande. She's like the one artist that like I keep up with her all the time. Like, whenever she drops an album, I'm listening at midnight. But like, I wouldn't say like I'm a fan, but like, I keep up. And the way those Brazil fans were talking about Ariana, I think she should never enter that country again. Never. I also believe Ariana Grande is the last celebrity that I believe like anyone could, like, why give her shit? She has been through so much, and I just like, it's very upsetting that like people go out of their way to be mean to her. Like, she totally does not deserve that. And that's my thoughts on that. Okay, next topic. Zara Larson finally getting her flowers, her finally blowing up. See, the thing about me, I've been a fan since Lush Life. Like, I've known she is a good person, like a good singer, a good dancer. Like, she's a true performer. I love her new album. She is honestly, she's been killing it, and I feel like it's nice to see like an artist that is so like uniquely herself. Like, you know, she has her own aesthetic going on and like all that. And it's just, it's working in her favor. We love to see that. Because apparently the Venice Film Festival is coming up again, so I need to talk about this. So I saw this thing that said like Frankenstein got like a 14-minute standing ovation. I think we need to reset the Venice Film Festival standing ovation like time. You know what I mean? I think it's just gone to the point that like the next you just have to keep one upping it. But then now I feel like it's become like a standard. Like every film at fucking Venice get a standing ovation? Like just because you get a 1 minute standing ovation, does that mean your movie shit? No, like the fact that people are standing up and clapping for a movie means it's good. I think we need to reset it because like realistically, a 3 minute standing ovation is good. Like that's good. That means the movie's good. So yeah, I think we need to reset it. Like standing there for 14 minutes and just clapping. Like what are we doing, guys? Like what are we doing? I'm not there. It's y'all. What's happening over there? I feel like it's one of those things I'm like mass psychosis. Like why are we 14 minutes? Like no movie's that good. Except maybe Hoodwinked, Bend It Like Beckham, and 21 Jump Street. That I would give 14-minute standing ovations for those three movies. Okay, next topic. I'm just on an EsDeeKid kick right now. Like he's one of my favorite artists right now. I'm really in that. I know it's very basic on TikTok, but I'm very into that UK underground rap sound right now. Like it's really exciting. Like, you know, witness. The fact that people are saying EsDeeKid is really Timothy Chalamet is hilarious because I see the resemblance. I see it, but I don't know. Of course it's a joke. Of course it's a joke. But he's coming to Toronto, and I just don't think there's any way I could go to that show. Like, I would literally be unk at that show. Yeah. I wish I was like one of those celebrities that just like stand in the back, hat on the whole time, and you know, you're admiring the artist. But unfortunately, as much as I would like to go to that show and just like witness his show, because like I don't want to be a part of like the mosh pit and shit, bro. I just want to stand in the back and like see him perform. Okay, next topic. I used to pray for times like this. Evan Peters, Jessica Lange, Sarah Paulson, Kathy Bates, Ariana Grande, Emma Roberts, Billy Lord, Angela Bassett, did I say Ariana Grande? Gabri Sidibe. They're all gonna be in the next American Horror Story season. When I tell you, I used to pray for times like this. I used to pray to God. And I just say, bring Jessica Lange back just for one more. Just for one more. And it happened. Either Ryan Murphy sold his soul to the devil, or they're getting hundreds of millions of dollars. Because never in my life would I thought that all of them would come back to American Horror Story. And I hope it's something Coven related. I hope it's like a revisit to one of the past seasons. Like, I think the last good season that I watched is maybe Roanoke. I really like that one. But other than that, I think it's just gone to shit. Ryan Murphy, please do this justice. The past few shows that you've put out, hate them. That Kim Kardashian one, what the fuck is that? Ryan Murphy, please. If that script isn't good, put me in there. I'll fix it. But I just can't have this season be a bad one. I just can't. You have to let Jessica Lange shine, please. Okay. Let's talk about Traitors. Okay. Celebrity UK Traitors. Alan won. Spoilers, sorry. Alan won. And I'm just like, Alan, really? Like, y'all let Alan win? I'm sorry. But like, it goes to charity, so who cares? But like, the way he was truly gutted at the end, like, I actually felt so bad for him. But like, honestly, the fact that Alan won is kind of insane. Like, he really did that, you know. That takes skills. And then I watched Traitors UK season 2. Hate the fact that Harry won. Same thing. Like, I think, let me go off on like Traitors for a second. You cannot go into Traitors and like just straight up be like, this person 100% not a traitor. You literally, how can you say that? You cannot say that. You can't be like, you can't go into a show like that and be like, I trust this person, like we built up a relationship, like I trust this person 100%. You can't say that, because look at that, Harry beat you. Harry beat you. And that man was basically, Harry was just like, the way that Harry was just like, oh, I want to pay for family dinner sometimes, and then the other girl, sorry I forgot her name, but like she was like, I want to inspire people with the same disability as me, and she let that man trick her. Oh my god. But also hate the way, like, I wanted Harry to lose so bad because he like flipped on everyone. But whatever. So at this point, I really want the faithfuls to win. I'm watching Traitors UK season 3. Dare I say, the greatest season of Traitors ever. Ever. Like, the actual drama, like every episode is filled with drama. And the fact that Charlotte, oh my god, so right now it's to the point, Charlotte just got Freddie out. The fact that Charlotte played Freddie like that, day one as a traitor, she threw Freddie under the bus, is actually insane. And now I'm at the part where Frankie found out that Charlotte is a traitor, and like they just went into breakfast, and Charlotte was like, yeah, like she opened up my envelope and it said faithful, and then we both just talked about who we think it could be. And the way Frankie was like, nope, that's not what happened. And like, it's actually insane. Charlotte, like, the fact that Frankie, that's, know what, in the beginning, what's her name, I forgot her name, but one of the traitors, the fact that she kind of set up Frankie to be like one of the ones that got ignored the most, and Frankie just pulled off one of the greatest moves and like can actually allow the faithfuls to win. Shout out Frankie, you got this. And dare I say, Frankie might be one of the best like characters or people on Traitors. Like, she might be the best character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's just too cool, and I love her. I love her so much. I'm a Frankie stan now. But yeah, season 3, Traitors UK season 3, greatest season ever. Okay, and like last topic, I just didn't know how else to incorporate this into the week's episode, but it's just something I want to talk about. It's about life again, and I just thought, let me just talk about all the other stuff first. Let me start this with a good thing that happened recently, because I've also had something negative happen recently, and it like really just made me spiral. Okay, and see, the thing is, I privated like a bunch of my videos, and somehow if you've watched any of the videos that I privated, I literally talk about everything. Like, I talk about like everything that's ever happened in my life, like good, bad, and this relates to that. I kind of want to keep it more like, I don't know, like I don't want to explicitly say what happened, but like, let's just say, okay, I'll say it like this. There's a period in my life where me and my brother still aren't on good terms, but there was a point where like he, like, the only way I can describe it is like literally like he was just a whole different person, and that led to certain fights and arguments, and I just felt like during that time my parents should have been protecting me instead of blaming me for his actions. You know what I mean? Like, it was a period in my life where I was already going through a lot, just like day to day, and then on top of that, like, my parents were putting like every, like, their own failures and then like my brother's failures on me somehow. Like, I was just being blamed for everything, and I was like, still, like, I was kind of like blinded at that point, and still believe that like, no, I can still make this family work. Okay, so my mom witnessed a lot of the she actually witnessed all of the fights that me and my brother got into, because whenever me and my brother would get into a fight, it was because I was defending my mom. And recently, me and my mom were talking, and we were like in the car together, and somehow our worst fights are always in the fucking car. I'm not kidding. I literally, for the longest time, thought I had a good relationship with my mom until, like, literally, it felt like one day the mask was finally taken off of my eyes, and I saw her for the real person that she is. And it's so funny, and I literally thought we had a good relationship. Literally, meanwhile, every single time we're in the car, it's like Ladybird. We're like slightly arguing in our car. And she literally said to me, because I don't know what topic we were on, but she was like, you can't rely on anyone. You can't rely on your friends. You can't rely on your cousins. And I hate when she does that, because it's like, why are you trying to cause a rift between the people that I love? Okay. She was like, you can't rely on your cousins. You can't rely on this. At the end of the day, it's going to be you and your brother. I was like, no, I don't give a fuck about him. And then she said, I don't know what the next words were, but like basically what she said word for word is, what has he ever done to you? And in that moment, I just went silent, because it just really hit me, and I don't want to cry, but it just really hit me. Like, she witnessed, not to get into it, but like the exact things, but it's like my mom witnessed, like, she with her own eyes witnessed the shit that I went through when I was still a kid, okay? And like, I'm sorry, I do consider anything under 18, I was still a kid, okay? Because I should have been treated like a child. I should not have been treated like an adult that knew how to deal with certain things. She witnessed the shit that I gone through, and the most upsetting part is that in the moments, she never stood up for me. Never stood up for me. She blamed it on me, even though I didn't do anything. So, so in the moment when those things were happening, the fights between me and my brother, she wouldn't defend me, like with her words or even physically. And then for her to recently say, what has he ever done to you, damn well knowing that he has low-key ruined my life, really hit me, because it made me realize she's still at the end of the day will never realize the shit that her, my dad, and my brother have put me through. Like, she's blind to it. She doesn't realize, and I feel like that's why I realized, like, why, because she has these like weird expectations for me, and it's just like, I'm sorry, if I wasn't raised in a normal environment, you can't expect to have a normal child, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, and it really, like, when she said those words, like, what has he ever done to you, like, literally, it literally felt like someone fucking put a knife through my heart. Cause it just like, it literally, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, you witnessed it. Like, you with your own eyes witnessed the shit that I went through. And now you're saying, what has he ever done to you? It made me go insane. I'm not kidding. It made me go fucking insane. And I just started spiraling. And I think I got to the point where I've been like, I've been on this journey to really be a better version of myself and live, like, truly just keep going through all the bad, because I know the bad is going to happen regardless. So it's like I really want to see the positive in all situations, because that's just at the point that I'm at in life. But that day I really spiraled, because it just hit me. I'm like, I understand, like, in like the journey of like becoming a better version of yourself, you kind of have to like, you have to get over the things that have happened in the past. But I don't know if I can, like, I just truly don't know if I could ever get over the things that I've gone through in life. Like, one thing for me, I never expected an apology from my parents, but then to like just say to my face that like what I went through didn't even happen was like a whole new level of hurt, and it like really hit me. Like, I just don't know if I could ever get through like get over that. I don't know, and it's just like put me in this weird cycle where it's like, well, if I can't get over that, I'm going to be the same like broken person forever. And I don't know. I just don't know how to deal with it. It's like, how do I keep on living if I know I can't get over the past? And like, I don't know, guys. I need some help, please. Give me advice, please. I don't know. I'm talking to the void right now, but me and my green bowl say bye. Thanks for watching. No, okay, like let me do a proper goodbye. But yeah, that's I want to talk about that. I didn't want to talk about it in the beginning. Just wanted to talk about the good memories and how I've had fun, and it's days like that where like when I'm with my friends and having a good time and like out of the house that I'm like reminded that like good things still happen and exist and I can still live a life that's full of happiness and joy. But then I have those moments where it's like literally it feels like my world is ending and I just don't ever see how I'll get past it. But like here I am. I went to the ROM, like I'm not even kidding. I was like I really want to go see the exhibit. I booked it, like I bought the ticket the night before, and like that whole night I was sitting in bed. I couldn't fall asleep until like 4 a.m. I was sitting in bed like having a panic attack. Like what made you think you could go downtown by yourself? Because I get like really scared in big crowds and like I low-key have like some degree of like agoraphobia, because like sometimes when I'm just like outside I'm like having like a constant like panic. But like I was just like, oh my god, like why did you think you could do that? Like what if you're on the subway and like something happens and like you die, like you know what I mean? But I got there, I went to the exhibit, had a good time, didn't care about being by myself, and yeah, there's good things in life. I just need to remember that. Okay, me and my green bowl say bye. Can you see it? Hopefully. Bye.